Meek Mill, Drake,
Late night when you need
Nicki Minaj. These rap artists have mega hits. Now, meet the man behind the beats, Nick Papamitrou.
I make the beats, so everything but the vocals, like the drums and the melody, that's what I do. So that's like pretty much 50% of the song.
Before the Billboard charts, Nick created beats on his own, imagining artists like Meek Mill rapping to his beats. He would post those beats on Instagram and tag Meek Mill.
These people have like 5-10 million followers, so like when they open up their Instagram, like you're not gonna see that. But one day I just got lucky, and I was in college, and said Meek Mill liked my video, and I got a call from him, and then Meek's manager was on the phone too, and they said they want to sign me, and it was just history from there.
Nick quickly went from creating beats in his basement to a Burbank studio.
I got flown out to LA to work on Meek's mixtape called Dream Chasers 4. That's when I first met Meek. That was like my first time in a real studio. Like the big speakers, like all the rappers, like cars, money, everything. I wasn't used to that. But like I knew I had to adjust if this was gonna be my life, and it was wild. I stayed there for 2 days and I probably got 2 hours of sleep.
Whirlwind trips to New York and Los Angeles are now routine 3 years later. But big-time producer Papamitrou Boy still loves small-town life in Upton, Massachusetts.
It definitely takes a toll on your body. I'll get a last-second call too, like at 8 o'clock at night, say, hey, we want you in New York tonight. I'd have to leave like at 9 o'clock, get there at like 12, stay in the studio until 6 in the morning.
A self-taught producer, Nick began making music with his brother Alex, and the two still work together. Their parents, George and Annabella Papamitrou, say the brothers complement each other.
They work together a lot.
One creates one type of music within the same song, let's say, and the other one creates sort of the melody. So they put both of those elements together, and it's amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
I mean, we're impressed.
While mom and dad enjoy their son's music, it gets loud in the Papamitrou house.
Things do shake a lot, but honestly, I think we become immune to it. We don't even hear it half the time. Only when we look around and pictures are tilted and chandeliers fall.
Yeah, actually, we had a chandelier actually fell on the table.
Because of the vibration of the house.
Over the years.
Yeah.
Small damage to the house has been worth it. Nick recently produced Meek Mill's album Championships, which went to the top of the Billboard charts, a feat most artists can only dream of. But this 23-year-old is aiming even higher.
I definitely want to be one of the biggest producers. I definitely want to win a Grammy. That's like on #1 on my bucket list.
In Cambridge, acclaimed mridangam artist and composer Rajna Swaminathan shows off her South Indian percussion instrument.
It's a double-headed drum. It's sort of barrel-shaped. You can tune it to a pitch. There's one side that sounds more like it's a pitched side, and the other side you tune with a cream of wheat paste, semolina, and water to get this really bass sound, but it also gives you some grace notes.
The mridangam is used in Indian classical and South Indian music.
My initial training started with my dad on the mridangam, because he also plays. And I started listening to a lot of recordings of Carnatic music. That's the tradition that I come from.
Inspired by jazz and her love for improvising, Rajna is breaking away from tradition and creating new sounds with the mridangam. She has played all over the world, including the Kennedy and Lincoln Centers.
Someone came up to us and said, I couldn't tell like which parts were Indian and which parts were jazz, or coming from different people, and what I thought I was supposed to hear from one person ended up coming from someone else. And that's kind of exactly the reaction I loved. To actually explode all those possibilities and see something new and completely unexpected can happen.
What's next for this young artist? Her band recently released their debut album, Of Agency and Abstraction, and she's pursuing a PhD in music at Harvard University.
I don't think I'm doing this PhD to be on the academic track. I kind of see myself going back into the freelance music mode after this, so that I can get back out there and keep performing.
I'll So much talent. And back to Nick and Meek Mill's song Uptown Vibes. It is getting a lot of play lately.
Yeah, it was on Ellen recently,
Right.
right here on Channel 5. That's kind of exciting. And, Nick already has a gold record on his wall, and a platinum record is coming as well for his work on Meek Mill's Championships album. So at that age, with that success, from that humble beginning, is pretty unbelievable.
I think that Grammy is
in the future, yeah.
Okay, next up, a 33-year-old who may have found the key to curing millions.